Hey, I'm a better, afana go. Fire Draco Pong. Fafa de Poduana. Make a moment of a tumor. Kaka Dingo. Alele, Ulumila Ulaye. Agi Banchi. Auno menye balo Banchi. Obe afandra komenye balo Banchi. Auno menye balo Banchi. Pereka mei buka kwa makafai Ukwa kafana mbe mekana yakumeti Bachaka muna Lutwe chokle wakwa magula Chichima wachu Pula katima ukao Ukwa kafana mbe mbe kukluba Banchilele Auno menye balo Banchilele Komenye balo Banchilele Auno menye jamiya Afaya mablana mo Mablana mo Afaya nago Mablana mo gede Afaya nago Umenye Draco Pong Fafa Dzobo To Job Ngele mamutu fetuma Dada di imbo Alele Olomila ulaye Banchilele Auno menye balo Banchilele Komenye balo Banchilele Auno menye balo Banchilele Obe afandra komenye balo Banchilele Auno menye balo Banchilele no blena wane tenwulu Tojobuno anu kufuira Afaya mablena mo Mablena mo Afaya nago Mablena mo gede Afaya nago Afaya Draco Pong Welcome. Hey, Havon, Mr. Havon, welcome for all the way from Nigeria. Much love, yeah? Geshe, Todo, much love. Lonke, Dopewaka. Banchilele. Auno menye balo Banchilele Owe afandra komenye balo Banchilele Auno menye balo Banchilele Kojube na yenye bana milo Banchilele Auno menye balo Tojobuno anu kufuira Afaya mablana mo mablana mo Afaya nago Mablana mo gede Afaya nago Afaya Draco Pong Fafa Dzobo To Job Ekele mamu jefetuma Kadi imbo Alele Olomila ulaye Banchilele Menye balo Banchilele Kumenye balo Banchilele
Auno menye balo banchilele. Banchilele. Auno menye balo banchilele. Neje mu wolo. Tobi otono anu bokwela. Yama blena mo. Afana go. Yama blena mo gbede o. Afana go. Afenye drakupon. Fafa javotu ama. Kele na mujo feto. Fafa di imbo. Alele olomi la wola banchilele. Auno menye balo banchilele. Banchilele. Auno menye balo banchilele. Yes, let me use this opportunity to welcome you all to tonight's presentation. Tonight's presentation is going to be short. Okay, it's going to be short but detailed. I'm in Accra taking care of some few business, but for the love of my followers, I decided to share or to do this live presentation tonight. As usual, we can't start this presentation without giving thanks to the universe and the elemental beings. We also acknowledge our great ancestors for keeping this knowledge system for their descendants to come and teach, or they continue to reveal this knowledge system to their descendants. And to my great followers, thank you very much. Our page is growing at a very faster pace, and I believe the reason why our page is growing at this faster pace is because the information that we are giving out here is going down well with our people. It means that the presentations, the teachings, is being accepted by the people, and it is a plus. And I will say congratulations to you all. A few days ago, we were about 12,000. As I'm doing this presentation, we've hit 14,000 plus already. We are heading towards 15,000 in less than a week. There have been an increment of over 3,000. There has been an increment of over about what? 3,000. Please bear with me. Let me check my lightning system and I'll be right back. Yes, our other lightning system don't want to work. So we switch on to the main light. So bear with me and sorry for the interruption. So within a period less than a week, we've grown. We have over 2,000 followers and still counting. It's a plus, and this shows that our presentation, the ancestral knowledge system, our esoteric teachings, our historical presentations is going well with our people. So thank you very well. Without you great followers, we will not be where we are. So wherever you are joining us from, I will plead with you to share the link on the screen. Yes, today's topic is on the screen and it's captioned from Dzobo to Job, because we're going to talk about one particular character in the Bible, right? In the Old Testament, because per my research, our ancient fathers wrote this knowledge system down before it got corrupted by other nations. Till today, we have the Old Testament instead of the Ifa scriptures. So before we start, let's warm up with one song, okay? Let's warm up with one song, then I move into action, or we I'm talking about, okay? Yes. Let's take this tune. Hey, I took one minute. It has been a long time, yeah? You are way too much love, yeah? James Elon, much love. Let's take this tune from Kukuti and Mutabaruka. It is captioned Bone Lies. By the rivers of Babylon, but the bone lies, bone lies, bone lies. What is the feeling I am dying? Bone lies. What kind of problem you must see the promised land. Great of things not seen, but still a virtue. Rasta was Africa. Africa waiting for miracles. Though it may seem like gone to Rasta will still rise the next day. I love this show, bad, yeah? Yes, more fire. I took out with that. Hey, you are missing in action, yeah? Yes, Kofi. Is it a charming? Much love. Tomorrow your sorrow. No matter what you say, Rasta. There to stay. What kind of bone you find? What is a kind of bone? A horrible a bone. Don't lie. Men go to bone you find. Don't lie. You can't treat me right. You take your dog, but you can't take I. Don't lie. Don't lie. Yes. Yeah. Listen to the lyrics. This is from Sizzla Kalonji. I have no white God. Yes, Robert Mauko. Hey, Amakuji. Much love, yeah? Much love, yes. Yes, Kofi Chiani. Much love to all the Tapa masses, yeah? Enough respect, yeah? I have no white God. Me from white man oppression, I have no white God. It's just a black Messiah. I want what is rightfully mine, so me not stay mute. Your system is designed to dash me from the truth. Follow all in the black community, the black Messiah. Destroy the love with luxury. To catch up on the place in Babylon. Oh God. I won't be conquered in this region. Oh yes, I understand that notion. Don't tell me if you're right, God. Don't teach me anything wrong. Who the white God save me from white man opera? I am no white God. It's just yes, let's take the last tune. It's caption time. My Grants Morgan. After this tune, we move into action. It's time. Black men unite. Time to conquer the pace. Oh, time to bring up the days. Time to conquer unite. Time to conquer the pace. Oh, time to bring up the days. Hey, for the time and place, the two ways. No matter this tribe we raise, a time to begin to we praise. When it's time to black man unite, time to conquer the place. Oh, time to bring up the days. Hey. To the leaders, don't be users and don't be deceivers. Just users, black shakers and movers. No more fighting, black people. Sisterhood and brotherhood must come together to fight for our own good. It's time for black men unite. Time to conquer the pace. Oh, time to bring up the days. The good old days. Time to time to conquer the pace. Oh, time to bring up the days. Hey. To be a mental slave. We say we done with those days. Yes, we can and will change. I saw the yes. So get your mind out the gutter. Work till you break that new gutter. Time for the black man to prosper. Time for the black man to prosper. On this note, we pause the music and we move into action. Once again, I welcome you all to tonight's sprint. Based upon what we have been taught in the church, we were told Job was a righteous man doing the will of God or the Creator. And yet still, this God in the Bible went to negotiate with Satan, the devil, to try this man or this character called Job. If you read the whole thing, you understand what I'm talking about. If Satan came to destroy, steal and destroy, and you have someone, an individual who is righteous or who was righteous before the Creator, and the Creator or the God of the Bible chose the church. That is what we were told, or handing him over to Satan. And that is what we were told in the church. Now, tonight, I'm going to decode or I'm going to expose those lies. Now, we need to understand that the Bible or the Old Testament as we hold today was not printed with ink. Let me put it, but they didn't use printing press to print it. And the Bible, the Old Testament, has undergone several translations, about almost 5 major languages. Yes. So the original understanding is lost or is missing or are missing. Now, let's look at the name, the book of Job. Now, we call it the book of Job, but when you look at the spelling of the name is J-O-B, right? In English, J-O-B. Now, bring that name. Let's define that name in English. The name as we pronounce is Job. J-O-B is Job. And what is the definition of a job? A job is a paid what? A paid position. A paid job position. It's like you are employed and you are paid to do that job or to do that work. So J-O-B is job. Now, how can that be a name of a person? How can J-O-B in English be a name of a person? Now, black folks, have you also asked yourself why all of a sudden all the names of the characters in the Bible from the Old Testament to the New Testament are all having English names? Remember, the Old Testament and even the so-called Greek Testament were not written in Europe. So how come all these characters from the Old to the New Testament are having English name? Something is wrong. Folks, names cannot be translated. We all remember when our elder Kofi Annan was the head of the UN secretary, when he was the UN Secretary General. Even the Chinese, when they are calling his name during their news hour, they mention Kofi Annan. They are not able to translate the name into English or into Chinese. So how come in the name of religion, names have been changed and translated? It doesn't add up. Names are given to connect you to your clan, to your tribe, to your nation. So what we have today as the names and the characters in the major roles in the Bible are all European names. Now, so J-O-B is Job. Now, let's look at the alphabet J, the J alphabet. The J alphabet is less than 500 years now. Yes, the J alphabet. Those days in the English alphabet, they don't have the J alphabet in it. So I remember when you research, you realize that even the name King James, James was not spelled J then, it was spelled with I James. Yes, do your research. Until they smuggle and manage to add J to it. So the alphabet J is less than 500 years old. So how come the character in the Bible is called Job or Job? Something is not right. Now, let's look at this character and put things in the rightful context. Who was Job? His name was never Job. The etymology of the name, right? The etymology, I'm coming. Yes, the etymology of the name is Dzobo. Yes, I know immediately I mentioned the name. Those who don't understand will start, yes, he has started again. Well, that is your opinion and you are entitled to it. Let me put something here. So on the screen, is a name. If you look at how Dzobo or Job is spelled in today's modern Hebrew, you can see the spellings there. Okay? Job, Job, Job. You see how the modern Hebrews, the so-called modern Hebrews, have spelled his name. Now you can see the Greek and now how it was finally translated into. Now, the other language, well, I will say it and you may disagree. You can disagree with me, but that is your right. I have done my own research and I'm saying it that the other language is the first language on this earth. The other language, with all due respect, is the language or the first language on earth. Out of it came many languages. And the language of the gods are derived from this language. Now, so what is on the screen is what the modern Hebrews have given you. Look at the spellings very well. You can decide to spell it D-Z-O, B. They turn it upside down somehow just to confuse you. But the etymology of the name is what? Dzobo is spelled D-Z-O-B-O. Dzobo. And the question is, who was Dzobo? Dzobo was a chief high priest of an energy called the landlord or the landowner. In the other language, we call him Anibato. Anibato means the landlord or the god of the land. We also call him Tobi Sakpate. What? A hollow. Yes. So Dzobo, as a Dzoboshi, was practicing with this energy, which can still be found in West Africa. This God is still found in West Africa. Yes, there's a picture on the screen. Tobi Sakpate or Anibato. When he comes in his form, this is how exactly he looks. There are other forms of pictures that our fathers have drawn or have put across after having their encounter with him. This is Tobi Anibato. Yes. Now, this great energy, the landlord or the landowner, was corrupted by the Greco-Romans after coming to learn from our ancient fathers in Kemet, aka Kemet, ancient Egypt. They later corrupted the name of this energy to what? Baal-zebub or Baal-zebub in the Bible. And they told you it was the god of the Philistines that was worshipped in Ekron. Yes. But that is not true. You see, when our ancient fathers wrote this knowledge system down, other civilizations also learned and picked it up from that. And trying to make it their own, they ended up corrupting it. So they finally referred to Tobi Anibato or Tobi Sakpate as what? Baal-zebub or Baal-zebub in the Bible. Now, if you research on who Baal-zebub was referred to, this is where the entire concept of Satan or the devil was stolen from or was crafted from by the founders of the Abrahamic religions. Yes. This energy, Tobi Anibato or Tobi Sakpati, this energy was what the founders of the Abrahamic religion corrupted as Satan or the devil. Yes, there was nothing like Satan or the devil. This is where the founders of the Abrahamic religion corrupted it. Now, when you go to the New Testament, also they did mention about the Beelzebub, and they even referred to him as what? The Lord of demons. Huh. Man, these people have done irreparable damage to the black soul. But we will get there one day. In the New Testament, they refer to Beelzebub or Tobi Sakpate as what? The king of demons or the father of demons. But that is not true. The knowledge system, the esoteric knowledge of our ancient fathers has eluded even generations after generations. So those civilizations, those people who came to learn from our fathers decided to corrupt it and to twist it to make it look evil. So that even the descendants, it will not even look appealing for us to research or to go close to them in order to do more research. No, they messed it up. So today, anything the African, anything that his ancestors have left him, have automatically become evil and demonic. Everything has become evil and demonic. Now, they also refer to Beelzebub as what? The Lord of flies. The Lord of all flies. Yes, with that, I agree with them. And the reason why I agree with them is what I'm coming to tell you. Because one, when Beelzebub or Tobi Anibato or Tobi Sakpate comes in his form and is moving, he's accompanied. He is accompanied by thousands of flies. Yes, it is there up to today. Those energies are still there up to today. Yes. So now, after breaking it down, how these European, Greco-Romans, Europeans messed the whole name up, now let's go to who was Dzobo. Now that we know his original name, who was Dzobo? As I said, Dzobo was a priest of this energy. Don't let them fool you with their Bible God, which they themselves don't understand, because it is written in the book. So they think that is all. Now, so Dzobo was a priest of this particular energy. Yes. And what happened? Dzobo was supposed to train his children on how the undo's and don'ts of this particular energy. But it got to a point, Dzobo loved his children than the energy he's practicing with, than the energy that has given him this family, these children. So when you read your own Bible, they tell you Dzobo's children were having parties upon parties. Sometimes they even go to the temple to do that. And at the end of the day, they created or they did abominable things against this particular energy. So what happened to them? What happened to him? That is why your own scripture is saying that bring up a child. When you grow, he will not depart of train a child. When he grow, he will not depart from it. And as a result, the energy punish him. Now look at the skin. Okay, folks. Sorry. Look at the skin. Okay. Look at the skin of the energy. We are learning. Just look at the skin, the arm. You see? Just look at the arms of the energy. You see dot all over, right? Yes. When you look at the arms of this side, you see dot. What is it? Now let me explain it to you. Let me minimize it. Now, the dot you see all over his arms, it's all over his body. When you do something abominable against this energy, something pours on you like a chicken pox from your head to your toe. From your head to your toe, it pours on you like a chicken pox. Then it bursts and turns to sore. And that is exactly what happened to Dzobo. Let me show you another picture. In this picture for educational purpose. That doesn't mean that is the picture of Dzobo. Okay? So it's just for educational purposes. So now you see the picture on the screen. I am teaching you. That is the picture on the screen. This is how it's supposed to look, or this is how Dzobo's skin is supposed to look on his body. Yes. Because if you are the head of your house and you cannot maintain law and order, when the punishment comes, you also receive it. When your child misbehaves, you also feel the heat. So you see, that is how. You see how the thing that look like chicken pox is all over Dzobo's body. This is for the purpose of this lesson. You see the dot, the same thing was on the energy on the first picture. The second picture I showed you, or I shown you. You see? So that is how it happens. So Dzobo, this is what happened to him. And till date, it is still happening to people in Avaniba. If I say Avaniba, I'm referring to the Volta region, Togo, Benin, Badagry, Nigeria. And those who understand this energy, how it works, knows that I'm saying nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. So the character in the Old Testament was known as what? Dzobo, and not Job. Job is Job. We've been fooled for far too long. We've been deceived for far too long. Now someone may ask, so upon all the things that I've said, right? Upon all the things that I've said, is Dzobo a black man? Yes, Dzobo was a black man. Dzobo was not a white man, but a black man. I know our Christian brothers will come and tell me I'm saying this out of context. Sometimes when I hear that English language, I wonder if you need a special knowledge to understand the English that is written in the Bible. Sometimes, well, let me prove to you, we don't have no time. We prove everything that we teach. Yes, the doubting Thomases. The doubting Thomases. This is on the screen. And I would like you to read it. This is from your book of Job, not Job. From the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. It said, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. This is Dzobo describing himself. Sorry. Yes. That is on the screen. I believe you can all read it. That is Dzobo telling you that my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. This, I don't need no Christian should come to my comment section to tell me I'm using my carnal mind to interpret this, or I am saying this out of context. No, this is purely English language. So Dzobo was a black man. So if you travel from here as a black man in the name of Christian religion, and you travel to Rome, and you travel to Israel to go and pray to the Wailing Wall, to go and pray to a wall, a stone. If you go to the Vatican, the images that are there are stones, cement bars. When you go to, if you're an Arab man, if you're a black man and you're a Muslim, and you go to Mecca, you don't go and see Allah there. You go and see stones. You go and see a stone structure which you circle around. Mumma yama adweno enye juma. That one, you go to Israel and you bow your head to the Wailing Wall and be praying. You go to a wall, stone. You go to the Vatican. You go to Mecca, stone. But what we do here, you have the audacity to tell us that we are idol worshippers. Something is wrong here. The programming has affected us mentally, spiritually, and even physically. It is time to deprogram ourselves from the Eurocentric lies. You are living large. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with us? We don't see anything wrong with it because our minds have been programmed heavily. It is only the black man who goes to church, who prays and casts demons, call their ancestors. How do they call ancestral curse? Right. What crime has your ancestors done to you? What crime have the ancestors done? But we've been programmed to hate them. What did your ancestors did wrong? No, they should rather shed their blood to secure this land that you are on today. Our ancestors secured this land before the European came here. Before your so-called Jesus was packaged for you. And those whose ancestors came to rape our daughters at 7 years old, rape our mothers, rape our sisters, kill our women, throw our people into the sea. You pray to their ancestors. You pray to Luke, Matthew, you listen to all those crap. And you curse your ancestors who have laid a solid foundation for you. You see how the programming have made us to look stupid. Well, my name It's Nufialaga Maufomo Koblano Nyibe, your teaching high priest. Yes, I came to you to share this knowledge with you, and I would like to leave you. May the universe, may the elemental beings, may our ancestors guide us and protect us throughout the night. May they also open new opportunities for us. May them also open our scope of understanding to understand their words, to open our third eyes so that we can wake up from this mental slavery. Thank you very much. Akpanami nyeyiwala dom midamunyi nasi. Nagodi. Much love.